So what you want to do is you want to normalize human experimentation. And that's what psychology is. It's just experimenting. Jordan Peterson, all them psychologists out there experimenting. Experimental cures. Experimenting on humans. Experimenting on your lives. Experimenting on your futures. So what they did is they bring all that out. And they've normalized that. No, there used to be waivers and everything like that so you could get compensation when you got fucked and your whole country got banned into a fucking silent shithole over these retards. But, they're either directly subverting things or they're the biggest useful idiots ever. I've already said that. But what we have here is the normalization of human experimentation. And not only that, it happened so quickly that now we're glamorizing it. Now we're pouring glamour all over like a guise. This is how these guises work, how things manifest under covert guises. So what we have here is human experimentation being popularized, manifesting, and just running amok. That's how subversion works. Subversion doesn't come with a fucking alarm clock and a teacher that says, whip, whip, look, go on cue, look, you're subverting, go on, go. There's none of that. There's none of that in the real fucking world. That's why academics are so stupid. Because they wait for all these cues. They're like a dumb puppy. They can't do it. When I train dogs, I train them without the hand signals, or I know they don't know the commands, and then I wean them off of treats, so then it's not bribery. That's all these academics do, is follow cues and bribery. Okay, they're like poorly trained dogs. And that's just the way it is. Dog training and psychology, they have a lot in common. There was a guy, B.F. Skinner, who was like, first big dog trainer in the 70s. He was terrible, but he came from a psychology background. And so the two tie in together, even though dog culture is much different than primate culture. There's a lot that ties into just classical conditioning, since everything learns under classical conditioning. And all that works in steps. You can even do that in reverse. It's called reverse chaining. So by the time the dog gets to the last command, they have the whole command, but they don't know what they're doing the whole time. They're just doing steps of the command. Like if you want to teach a dog to get a beer out of the fridge, you don't teach the dog to go from you to the fridge to get the beer. You start off with the dog just grabbing the beer, and you work in steps all the way back to the fridge. And the dog gets the beer, and they come back to you. It's called reverse chaining. And then there's also chaining, which is like the same thing, just not in reverse. So, that's just a little bit about classical conditioning, but the big thing here is we're just popularizing human experimentation. It's sick. It's disgusting. These people should be ripped out of their fucking offices and thrown in jail. Get a taste of their own medicine. Fuck up, you fuck up. That's it. In the real world, you fuck up, you get caught, bam. Prison for life. And this stuff is causing worse problems than a fucking meth psychosis. The psychosis that these fucking doctors must have, because there isn't anything getting through to them. They're either 100% ignorant, arrogant, and just like, fuck you, or they're directly have an intent and a plan, and they're going to run that plan no matter what. And the more they get banned, blocked, and silenced, is the more beneficial. That's their only objective. Meanwhile, they come out and fluff your balls about good this and good that. Fucking apple me this and apple me that. Just like fucking Adolf Hitler did. I want to fucking hear these losers and their bullshit. They don't even fucking study history. A bunch of fucking half-turnt retards. That's because power does brain damage. So they've been living their whole lives. Knowledge is power. They're still like that. They're all out there like idolizing knowledge, Tower of Babel issues. And you can't deny science. Science even knows power causes brain damage, and it's all energy. So that's another thing we have going. We're supercharging everybody's brain damage to catastrophic levels. And that'll be the next big problem. So medical, I don't really trust medical. I don't give a shit. I don't need opiate dope to get off some other symptoms so I can go back and get more drugs to get off opiate dope to go back and get more therapies. The rapies. So I can go get the rapies up my fucking ass, dog. Yeah, shaft me for all my money and everything. That's why it's called the rapist. I mean therapist. Sorry. Get those confused. They're real easy to confuse. And that's basically all psychology teaches. Jordan Peterson out there sitting and debating, and all these people debating, they're just going back and forth trying to rape each other down. Okay? There's the inarguable, unquestionable, unshakable Christ. He's out there doing debates. Okay, he's got a foundation of truth that he works everyone back into. These people don't have a foundation or a platform. All their platforms are fucking franchise prey garbage. Alright? So they get scooped up by like Monsanto, Bill Gates. You know, next thing you know, they're on their fucking page advertising vaccines for Bill Gates. You know, like, is this Jordan Peterson's page? And, you know, it's as easy for them to come out and be like, I got hacked. I was hacked. And that might be the truth, it might not be. That's called a double bind. And that's some dangerous ass shit. There's basically this whole entire culture. It's just a bunch of double bind bullshit. Polarity. You need to live in polarity to chase around relativity and sit there and try and double bind each other in arguments with relativity. It's the stupidest shit ever.